Hi guys, it's Dean and welcome to Dean's Den. Today I want to cover when to walk away. Dealing with customers is probably the toughest part of being a detailer. When I first started out as a detailer, it was really tough because I was very young and people didn't take me seriously. I didn't have a website or a Facebook page to present myself with. And that's so important because if you have a certain persona and a certain quality attached to your service, then it gets you a certain amount of respect. If you have nothing to show what you're all about and you're young, it's difficult to be taken seriously. Detailing is a tough business. Some of the very best advice I got when I first started came from other business owners. Not necessarily detailers, because at that time it wasn't very easy to converse with other detailers because we didn't have the internet, and locally at the time everybody stuck to their own area and kind of just did our own thing. So anyways, one business owner that owned a restaurant said to me, and I'll never forget this, he said, run the business, don't let the customers run you. And it made a lot of sense because the thing is, if somebody figures they can twist you and mold you into what they want, they're going to go and do that. It's the human condition. I mean, when you see an opportunity, you're going to take it. Unfortunately for us, it costs us a lot of money if we let the customers manipulate us. And on the other hand, you want to be fair with the customer. What I do is I set my prices according to my time, what's involved in the vehicle, the type of equipment I'm using, the quality of the equipment I'm using, the quality of the products I use. And you know what? The price is the price now. I've learned that lesson. Another thing is I make sure that my persona is professional. I watch what I post on the internet. I'm very careful with the pictures I post. I make sure that my Facebook page and my website reflect exactly the type of service that I want to portray. After 25 years in the business, when we finally decided to put a website up and start getting more socially active with the business, I found that the customers, instead of calling me and trying to negotiate prices, they were just asking me about the service. So when I told them and I gave them the price, there was no haggling, which is nice because now I've finally gotten to that point in my detailing career that I've earned the respect and I know how to market myself so that I get the amount of money that I should be getting paid. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because if you're just starting out now, there's no reason you can't make things a little bit easier for yourself. If you go and you have a professional website, professional Facebook page, YouTube channel, and you guys are out there pounding the pavement every day on social media and getting yourself out there and looking professional and marketing yourself properly, there's no reason you can't come out of the gate charging the same thing that I do. There's no reason. As far as experience goes, once you've worked realistically 2 to 5 years in the field, I mean, you're going to run into 90% of what's out there. So don't concern yourself with, oh, I think I'm charging too much. No, don't. Because I've taught many people over the years, and I actually taught an apprentice, which was really cool because I had never done that before. I taught him everything I knew about the business and how to run his business. Now, he started off charging a fair amount right off the get-go, and now he's making really good money. That's the way it should be. Nobody should have to go and do stuff and not make a profit just because they're new. It doesn't make a difference. Now, the one tool that all you guys have out there that I never had 30 years ago when I started was other detailers. Now, the nice thing is you guys can go out there, you can watch these guys on YouTube. You can join their groups. And what I'm talking about is not somebody that's fresh out of the gate. And I am not knocking anybody out there. But what I'm saying is, if you go and you watch a veteran detailer, somebody that's been doing this for 20, 30 years, you're going to learn a lot more because they've run into a lot of different things. Now, I don't want anybody listening to me to go and cut and paste somebody else's work. That's not what this is. What I'm telling you is go out there, listen to what they have to say, learn from them. There's a lot of really good teachers out there. Now, if you guys are looking for a place to start, you can go to www.extremecarcleaning.com. You can go on my YouTube channel and you can check out the featured channels that we go to. Now, these are all the ones I look at, and this is where I get my information from, because if I sat here and I named everybody, we're going to go on another 5 or 10 minutes, because there's a lot of fantastic people out there. Now, the nice thing about that is you can learn from these guys. When you start doing your details professionally, you can eliminate a lot of problems just by having the knowledge. You have to treat it like school. You actually have to sit there, listen, write these points down, and use it to help you build up your business, even before you get started. Because if you're seriously considering going into this business, you need to do like my apprentice did. Now, my apprentice was doing cars for his friends and his family, and he really enjoyed doing it, and he wanted to do it professionally. He took his time, he did his research, and he really planned out what he was going to do with his business. That's why he's successful. If you guys want to be successful right out of the gate, the best thing to do is preparation. Learn, plan, and then execute it. And come out of the gate with a website, with a Facebook page, with a YouTube channel. Get out there and just do it. Because the thing is, if you go and let the customers nickel and dime you and, get your prices down all the time, you're not going to be successful. You need that money. The thing is, if you don't charge enough, what's going to happen is there's going to be no longevity to the business, because as soon as something breaks, piece of equipment, your truck, if you're mobile, whatever, your compressor, a power washer, something breaks, you don't have the money to replace it. You should have the money to replace it. You should also have the money to get through the 4 months of winter if you're Canadian and not have a problem. Or if you're, in the northern states, you should be able to get through those 4 months no problem, because you should be prepared, and have money put aside because you're charging enough. Check out my videos on money and my other video on rule of thirds, at least, because those will help you a lot without turning this into a half-hour podcast. In closing, I want to tell you guys, if you're talking to the customer on the phone and right off the bat, they're starting to question you as a detailer, or they don't like the prices, then it may be time, as my friend Darren Priest would say, to tell the customer, I don't think we're going to be a good fit. Because if they don't respect you enough to pay what you need to sustain your business, then you know what? You're wasting your time. You're going to drive out there, you're going to burn your gas, you're going to put wear and tear on your vehicle, or you're just going to waste time cleaning their car, because at the end of it, they're going to be complaining, they're not going to be happy, they're going to, if I get the sense that the person is going to be a problem, I totally say no. I'm going to wrap it up right there, and I'm going to tell you guys, look, the prices are there for a reason. It's to sustain your business. It's not so you can make more money. That's not what this is about. This is about being realistic. Those prices are set there so your business will still be around in 10 or 15 years. If you don't set the prices high enough and have money there to fall back on for your winter months, for your broken equipment, to build the business, to move forward, it's not going to last. Okay? So I know I've overlapped with some of my other videos that I've covered, but I'm telling you guys, this is really true. Do not take jobs that you know are not going to pay. If the hair goes up on the back of your neck and you know something's wrong, just talking to the customer on the phone, don't take the job. Just politely tell them, I don't think we're going to be a good fit. If they are not comfortable with the prices that you charge, maybe your service is not the caliber of service that they're looking for. That's one of the benefits to having a professional and posh looking website and Facebook page, because if you look like you're professional and you look expensive, it's going to eliminate a lot of dreamers that are hoping to get it done for next to nothing. It's important that you control your image, you put it out there, and you look high end, because if you look high end, you're not going to have to deal with a lot of these people that want everything for nothing. That's all from me for now, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Dean's Den. Also, make sure to check out DJ Dell at mixcloud.com/DJDell523. Thanks for listening, guys, and check us both out. We've got a lot of really good podcasts, and we even do some joint stuff on the Detailers Guild podcast as well. You want to check that out. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time on Dean's Den.